I'm not someone who believes in ghosts. I've never seen one before. I've never had sleep paralysis. I've never been sensitive to that kind of thing. That's why I remember this so clearly. This happened about 12 years ago when I was 24. At the time, I was working during the day and studying at a language academy in Yeongdongpo in the evenings. My girlfriend and I would leave class around 4 or 5 in the afternoon and ride the subway together before splitting off toward our separate homes. It was still bright outside. Rush hour hadn't fully started yet, but the train wasn't empty either. That day, we were on Line 1. Because that section runs above ground, sunlight flooded the train. Everything was bright, normal, ordinary. I was sitting at the end seat, my girlfriend beside me. Across from us, near the doors, stood a middle-aged woman. She looked completely normal at first. Jeans, a plain blouse, brown permed hair. Nothing strange, but something felt wrong. She wasn't holding on to anything. No strap, no pole. She stood perfectly still in the middle of the aisle, facing directly toward us. People don't stand like that. Most people lean, hold something, look at their phones. She didn't move at all. Her posture was stiff, unnatural, like she had been placed there. I whispered to my girlfriend, "Do you see that woman? She's acting weird." The moment my girlfriend looked at her, she grabbed my arm. "Don't stare," she whispered. "Just stay still." That's when the woman turned her head and looked straight at me. Her expression was pure hatred. Her eyes widened unnaturally, and her mouth started moving, slowly at first, then violently, like she was screaming curses at me. I couldn't hear anything, but I could clearly read her lips. She was swearing at me, spitting words with absolute rage. Then her face changed. Her eyes darkened, as if something had drained the light from them. Her teeth turned black, completely black, and her gums were rotted and exposed. When she opened her mouth wider, I saw her tongue. It was black too. Every time she mouthed another curse, her tongue flicked forward, wet and thick, catching the light. That image burned itself into my memory. I froze. People say when you see something like that, your body locks up. They're right. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I just stared for what felt like forever. Then I dropped my head. I told myself I was imagining it, that it was stress, fatigue, anything. When the train announced the next stop, I forced myself to look up again. The woman was gone. Not vanished. Gone. I watched her calmly walk off the train, blending into the crowd like nothing had happened. No reaction from anyone else. No screams. No panic. Just a normal woman getting off a train. I didn't speak the rest of the ride. Later that night, shaken and desperate for answers, I searched online for blackened teeth, black tongue, traditional appearances. What I found made my stomach drop. Old ritual imagery, funeral customs, things meant for the dead, not the living, and that should have been the end of it. But it wasn't. About 2 years later, I had a dream. I was standing at a mountain temple at dawn. Fog clung to the air. The world was quiet in that unnatural way that dreams have. Inside the main hall, the Buddha statue was impossibly large, so big I could only see its chest. To the side stood my uncle, who had passed away years earlier. He looked peaceful, wearing the same gentle smile I remembered from childhood. Next to him stood a woman I had never seen before. Pale skin, fox-like eyes. She smiled without warmth. My uncle gestured toward the Buddha. Without thinking, I bowed once, then again, then a third time. When I bowed the third time and lowered my head, I saw money scattered beneath my hands, piles of it. I instinctively brushed it away, embarrassed, thinking it didn't belong to me. That's when the woman spoke. Every word echoed. Every step you take pleases what watches you. Your path shines brighter than you know. I looked down. My feet were glowing faintly. When I woke up, my hands were clenched around something imaginary. Within that same year, my salary increased dramatically, far beyond anything I expected. Shortly after, I received an unexpected sum of money from a completely unrelated source. My life stabilized. Things stopped falling apart. Years later, a fortune teller I had never met looked at me and said, without hesitation, "You have something waiting for you from your mother's side, something unfinished." I never told her about the dream. I still ride the subway. I still live normally. But even now, in crowded places, in bright daylight, I sometimes feel eyes on me. And I remember that woman, standing perfectly still, mouth moving, cursing me, in a place where ghosts should never appear.